My
I would
opinion,
like to think.
I believe
Well,
I believe that an adult that wants an outcome is responsible for getting that outcome. If a woman wants to be married, it's her responsibility to get married. It's not a man's responsibility to get her married. It's her responsibility to get herself married.
How?
No,
Wait. Okay. So Maroon, listen to this.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Don't shy away from this.
I'm listening.
A woman goes to school and get educated and goes on her career path.
Yes.
Whose responsibility is it to get a job? Hers, or is it the employer's responsibility to hire her?
It's her job to assert herself to get that job.
So can she make the employer hire her?
No.
But yet it's still her responsibility.
Sure.
So if she wants to be married,
yes,
she can't make the man propose to her.
Oh, I wanted to push back. I pushed back a little bit. I said there are certain situations where ultimatums, whether a shotgun wedding, that is a situation where the woman had the leverage.
Yeah, this is where I fully disagree with you.
Hold on, I haven't even fleshed out my thought yet.
No. Well,
go ahead, Will. Flesh it out.
I disagree with the premise, but go ahead.
Wait. So you disagree with the premise that the individual that wants the desired outcome is someone else's responsibility to get that outcome for that.
I disagree that it's a woman's responsibility in a certain respect. So,
I see where you're going.
For example, this is where it is her responsibility. Once it has been determined that they're not aligned, that's not the direction he wants to go, it is her job to get out of the relationship.
But
now, on the other hand, it is the responsibility of the man to be very clear in what his expectations are. And I think that
why are y'all making every guy this top tier, upstanding individual who has this moral character intact?
Let me, Will, can I add something?
That's the expectation I have of men.
Guys, because they have a penis. Just because you got a penis, you're supposed to be a moral sound character?
Hold on. This is dangerous.
Yes, I do believe you're supposed to be. Supposed to be and is are not the same thing.
Go ahead, Maroon.
But I can expect
most. But you don't have that expectation of women.
You don't want to hear my. This is chick critique. I can't do that. This ain't Thursday night, bro.
No. I said,
I feel you, but I can't go. I ain't gonna go into that one.
Trying to get order in the court.
My bad, Shan. My bad.
Go ahead, Maroon, and then die. But if you have a question have a question, Maroon, then just can you wait? Do you have a question, Die? Okay, go ahead.
I just want to add. I want to add on to what Will was saying. Like to that point, Will, and this is why I understand gender roles to a certain point. Men, they're the ones that's receiving all the information. So to AP's point, a healthy guy will be better in the vetting process sometimes than a woman would be. Like he should, because he's the one who's leading. He has to figure out who he can lead, who's willing to follow him. But I do agree with Will point to a certain point, because I want to get married and I had to unlearn a lot of things that my mom had taught me, but I had to take that initiative to do so. I had to be the one to say, like, okay, I'm not doing something right. I'm not getting the results that I want. And once I did that, I'm like, oh, when I talk to men and I'm frustrated, I do it in a masculine way. I don't use my feminine energy. I don't show them, and that's why I'm getting a masculine response from them. That's things that I learned and taught, and that wouldn't bring a healthy marriage, let alone let a guy that's like on my level as far as like empathy and caring for, the things that I care about, is not going to attract him to me. So I had to unlearn things to, make myself that thing. So I can understand both points, but I do agree that without a head of the household, it's kind of like how can you get him to do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? How can you get the head? I just feel like the head comes first. Like he's going.
All right. So does the head
set the tone for the family?
If you're trying to get a job at a Fortune 500 company, as the potential employee, the applicant, are you the head, or would the CEO, president, HR
so
manager?
Will, to your point, I'm gonna be honest. When all the the jobs that I got were like that were really good jobs, like payroll companies and things of that nature. They actually vetted me. They actually vetted me because of my resume.
Cool.
Sometimes employers,
Back.
especially when and Will, I'm just saying this is what's the best companies. Like McDonald's, they know they're gonna attract the basic people. So
Right. But listen,
they don't really vet people.
Okay, so
like,
you guys wait. Let Maroon go.
I think what kind of breaks the analogy, Will, is not all employers, when a job is posting is open, they're trying to hire someone. It might not be you, it might not be me, it might not be anyone on the panel, but they're trying to hire somebody. Not all men, whether they're in relationships or not, are trying to get married.
We're talking about the men who want to be married. We're not talking about, because I mean, if you own a company, that don't mean you're looking for employees because you own a company. So we're not going to sit here and act like every company is looking to hire. There's a lot of companies that are not hiring.
Sure.
There's a lot of men who they're not looking for a wife. But there are companies who are hiring. Those are the companies who put out help wanted signs, hold on. Y'all gotta let me finish the point. I can't get to a point. The companies who are looking for staff makes it known to the general public that they're hiring.
Right.
You don't apply to companies who are not hiring. They put out they open up a requisition number and you apply for it, right? The men who want wives are actively looking for wives.
Right.
So that's the comparison. If somehow, some way you have to groom yourself for this job, that you cannot give yourself the job. Someone else has to give you the job, whether they headhunt you or you seek them out. Because just because they headhunt you don't mean they hire you. Men headhunt women all the time at bars.
Let me.
So that's why men are.
Give me a second.
I do want to get Will's answer. I want Will's answer at some point.
Regardless of
whoa, 1 second. Hey, go ahead, Miss Sharon.
Okay, so I get what he's saying about the job, right? You're absolutely right. But every job is not the job that people want, right? Just because McDonald's is hiring does not mean I really want to work for McDonald's, even if I'm looking for a job.
Well, Shan, why are you doing it? This is what I'm talking about.
You gave the job. Listen, look, check this out. There are different, whether we like it or not. Everybody ain't. It's different levels out here.
Shan, but you're being disingenuous.
Let her finish her point. She gave you.
Y'all didn't even let me finish.
I'm using his job. He spoke of a job. He said,
I was in the middle of a point. Every point I've tried to finish hasn't been finished. But go ahead, I'll digress. Go ahead.
I thought you were done with the
I want to ask one question real quick.
Let him finish saying what he's saying.
Let me piggyback on what you just said, Shan. Okay. So just because